Hi everyone, welcome to my channel ICT Active Learners. I'm here today to explain Cambridge IGCSE ICT 2022 October-November Paper 2 Data Production part. So in this part of the question paper, they said that you have to start first. Before you start with the document, you need to get prepared your evidence document. So they ask you to open the evidence document name N2202 evidence.rtf. You should make sure that your name, center number and candidate number will appear on every page of this document. And then you need to save it at the end with your candidate number, and that's it. So right now on a desktop I have my folder with the source files. This is the one, evidence document. So I will enable editing, insert information here. So my name, then my center number, then my candidate number. That's it. Now close this and save your document as into the same folder, and I will save it as a Word document with the candidate number. Save. Let's move forward to task 2, which is document production part actually. So you are going to edit a document for Tawara Sailing Club. The company uses a corporate house style for all its documents. Paragraph styles must be created, modified and applied as instructed. So you need to open the file N2202 regatta.rtf. So let us open this file. As they mention, enable editing. Now here it says that the page setup is set to A4 landscape orientation with 2 cm margins. Do not make any changes to this setting. So let's cross check here if page layout, page setup. So 2 cm from every side, and then we have landscape orientation. That's great. Then 3 paragraph styles have already been created. Some paragraph styles are already created here, as you can see: TRS body, TRS table, TRS title. Then what we need to do, we need to save this document into our folder, okay, in the format of the software you're using, like word processor document, and with the following name, and the name is sailing. So I'm just going to save this file as a Word document and with the name sailing into the same folder where my rest of the documents are. Now you need to take a screenshot to show this file have been saved, including evidence of the file type, and then we need to place the screenshot in the evidence document as evidence 1. So this is our folder. Here we have saved our file. So we'll take screenshot of it so that I will know that where I have saved my document. This one, yeah. And then I will just go to the evidence document as evidence 1. This is going to be my evidence 1. Moving forward to step number 2, we need to place a header with the instructions in the right side, the text sailing instructions on the right. So we will insert here a header, and this is what we need to write here: sailing instructions, and then on a new line, your name, center number, and candidate number. This is all going to be right align. So the new line, same right side, your name, center number, and then your candidate number. Okay, so my candidate number is here. Now next is to place in the footer automated page number center align. So now I will include a footer with automated page number center align. So this is where I have to click. These ones are not required. There is no other placeholder, no other information is required, so we can just simply move them around. Okay, we will just delete them. Now close. Let's go and follow the rest of instruction. As they said, the header is right aligned to the page margin. So the header is already right aligned to the page margin, as you can see, page margin. Then after, the footer is center aligned between the page margin, as it is center aligned the footer, I mean the page number. Then no other placeholder, text placeholder are included in the header or footer area. So they don't need any other information apart from which they have mentioned. And then header and footer are displayed on all pages. So yes, it is displayed on every page, as you can see. Close the header and footer, and let's follow the new step. And let me just save this one, the document, with these changes. Now we need to create a style with the name TRS subhead. So I will just name it. So we'll click here. Yeah, here, then create a new style as the name is mentioned, TRS subhead, TSR, sorry. And then the font size is going to be serif. So first of all, it should be no style and normal, and then they mention serif font. So serif means Times New Roman. Then they need this one to be 18 point font size. Yeah, font size is 18 point. Next, should be center align, italic and underline, should be italic underline, and then should be single line spacing. So format, paragraph, line spacing single, and then there is no spacing before, but there is 4 spacing after. So it's going to be 4, and before spacing is 0. Click on OK. Okay, a style is created. Now these ones, okay, will select, and I will apply to them the body style which I have just changed. So let everything to be the same. Now next step is to take the evidence of the style you have created just now. So this is what we have created right now, the subhead, and now we'll take a screenshot of it to have all these instructions there, and just click OK, and then go to the evidence document. That's our evidence 2. Let's move forward to the next step. At the start of the document, enter a new line and the title this. So just copy this one, go to the start of the document, and just click here, press an enter button, and then paste the title as they mentioned. Then we need to apply to it TSR title style. You select this one and TRS title is already here. And then they mention we need to modify this style, which is already created. So let's right click and modify it. As they mentioned, it should be a serif font with 30 point now. So serif font, and the font size is going to be 30 point, as it is not mentioned here. So you can just simply type 30 points. Then should be center align. Okay. Then it should be bold and italic. Bold, italic, no underline. And then it should be single line spacing. And before and after there is no space. Okay, these changes are done. Now you need to take the evidence as evidence 3, the changes you have made to the TSR title paragraph style. So we'll just screenshot this one, the changes that you have made. And now we will go to our evidence document, save this one as our evidence 3. That's okay. Now let's move forward. Select the subheading schedule and the following text up to and including the paragraph ending protest committee are final. So starting from schedule till protest committee are final, just like this. And then what we need to do is we need to change the page layout so the text is displayed in 2 columns of equal width with a 1.5 centimeter space between them. So layout, columns, then more columns, 2 columns, and spacing between them is going to be 1.5. Click on OK. So the changes already applied. Now apply bullet to the text from overall to or letter. So we have here overall to letter. Okay, this one. Okay, from overall team width, and then after letter 2003 or letter. So home. So a bulleted list is applied. Then make sure the bullet is intended 1 centimeter from the left margin. So right click, paragraph, and indentation is going to be a centimeter. Okay, then click again on paragraph. As I mentioned, the list is in a single line spacing with no space before and after. So there is no space before and after, but there is a 6-point space after the last item. So just click here, then right click, paragraph setting, and then the after we have 6 centimeter space for the point space from the last option. Moving forward, you need to identify the 6 subheadings in the document to apply to it TSR subhead style. So let's start from beginning. This is number 1 heading, then heading 2, then we have heading 3, we have heading 4, then we have heading 5, then we have heading 6. Then we need to apply to it TSR subhead style, and then we need to import the image N2202 flag.png and place it in the paragraph beginning at the start of each race. So we need to insert an image now, a paragraph which start with at the start of each race. So I identified it. Just click here, insert picture from the device. So on the desktop I have the source files, and here's the picture flag. Picture inserted, then reflect the image so the flag is on the right. So right click, format picture, 3D rotation and 180 degrees. Okay, then it is done. Yeah, next step is to follow the next option here. Format the image so that it is resized to width of 2.5 centimeter with sorry, aspect ratio maintained. So select this one, and then we need to go to the size of the picture. So here we have the picture size. You can simply change it from here. The width is going to be 2.5. Okay, and then the aspect ratio is maintained. So when you click on the picture and then click on picture format size, so the aspect ratio is already locked and maintained. Then what we need to do is, it is aligned to the right of the column and the top of the paragraph starting at the start of the race. So the text wrap around the image. So we just click here, text wrap square, and then move towards the right and the top of the paragraph with at the start of each race. So now it will look like this. Fine. Now what we need to do is to locate the table in the document. So that's the table. I will select this one and let me include all the borders so that I will know how my table is. This is how it will look like. Now what I need to do is, I need to format the table so that it will look like this. That's great. So I will first of all select all these cells, and then there is an option merge cells, and we have an option in the layout, and that is called the text direction. So we need to follow the text direction from down to up, just something like that, and it should be in the center of the cell like this, and this cell need to be filled up with a gray background, something like this, as you can see. And then we need to merge the cells for the 4th August, starting from this point till here, merge them all, and then should be in the center. So layout, exactly in the center of the cell, and then the rest of the information appears how exactly it is. So now we need to move this one little bit towards right, just like that, just to adjust the width. That's it. And then what we need to do is text display on one line in column 2 and 3. So already it is displayed in one column 2 and 3. Then the table border and data fit within the column width. It is fixed. 1 point black internal and external table border displayed when it is printed. So just click here, and then we have an option here, home. Just go here, border and shading. So it should be 1 point, internal and external. Okay, 1 point. So internal and external. Yeah, this is done. The next step is to the TSR table paragraph style applied to column 2 and 3 has not been changed. So we need to apply to column 2 and 3 and 4 as well, 2, 3 and 4. So we apply to it the TSR table style, and then there is a 6 space after. So I will click here, and paragraph, I will include the 6 point for this line only, so that there is a difference between, or there is space between the table and the paragraph. Now moving forward to the next step, which is the finalize and final step, to spell check and proofread the document. So the table and the list are not split over columns or pages. So as you can see, it is fixed into one column. The list is also fixed in one column. There is no widows and orphan. There is no blank page. So there's no blank page. Everything is perfectly arranged. That's it, what they need us to do. So that's the document production part of this question paper. Hope you have learned how to deal with the paragraph styles and how to construct a document according to the specifications and requirements. So that's it. Yeah, and we will see you in the next video. One thing I think I'm missing here, it's about under normal circumstances, pumping, rocking and ouching. So we just need to check if there is something grammatical mistake. So I need to just click on review one time to spell check. So it's okay, like we don't need to change it. Okay, so that's all. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.